Myles, obviously, you battled COVID last year. You talked a lot about it. How much leading into this season, with the protocols that are in place, with the vaccines that you've been talking to some of your teammates about, what you went through and the seriousness of it all.
I mean, I know I went through it, and I'm hoping nobody on our team or really in sports has to go through it again. So I'm really hoping for uh, everyone to follow the protocols, do the best they can to keep themselves healthy, their families healthy. As far as the vaccine, I feel like that's your choice. You have those liberties and those freedoms in the country that we live in, and just do the best that you can for your family. Whatever feels right for you and for the people around you, go ahead and do that. But when we're here, it's all about business. We're gonna do what we can to keep on getting better each day. All that's just all this background noise.
Are you concerned though that
how different is it to
unvaccinated people
operate
could?
protocols from last season to this season with it being a little bit more different?
It has been a little bit different just because there is a vaccine and you have some guys who are vaccinated, some guys who are non-vaccinated, and so I mean it's gotta be a little bit different. Those liberties that you have when you're vaccinated, they're obviously going to be a little bit less tight just because there's less of a risk of you passing that to anybody else. But for the non-vaccinated guys, we're going to try and get the same work in, but just try to lower the risk of them passing it to anybody.
Has the coaching staff or the front office brought anybody in to talk to you guys about vaccines or talk to guys who are maybe hesitant about it, or have they kind of stayed away from that?
Our coach stayed on and talked about it yesterday, but hadn't brought anybody in. I mean, he's always kept it, completely honest with us, and he's not trying to force anything on us. I don't think anybody should. So I think at the end of the day, just do what's right with you. Don't do anything that's out of character for you. Now I know we all want to win, but they're not going to force anything upon you that you don't want because it's your body and your choice.
Did you talk to any teammates about your decision to get vaccinated, or you just left it go unsaid?
I left it unsaid. I got sick. I didn't want to get sick again, so it was kind of point blank parent for me.
Myles, this season, this training camp starts with really high expectations. You were here in 2019 when there were high expectations. What's the difference? How's the team able to better cope with it this time?
There's no difference. On paper we look great, but that's just it. It's on paper. And we got to go out here, got to put the work in. We got to grind. We got to make sure that chemistry is there for when we match up with the Chiefs first week. So, it all looks good, but we gotta make it great out here day by day.
Is the message from Coach Stefanski different than it was from Freddie Kitchens 2 years ago?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead. What did he say? Stefanski say?
About expectations? I mean, we got expectations just like everybody else. Everybody goes into the season wanting to win every game they play. Everybody goes into the season wanting to win a chip. That's everybody's expectation of themselves. What you do day by day from training camp to the last day of the regular season is what defines you. So we're just going to work every day as if it's our last, and how the chips fall as they may.
Speaking of expectations, Myles, I saw one of the betting sites is you as a favorite for Defensive Player of the Year. And, I know that's been a goal of yours, but do you feel like you're the favorite heading into this year?
Well, there's a guy that's won it 3 times, so I'm going to have to overtake him. But, we got a lot of guys who can win and have the ability and the talent. And so I'll be competing against them, but, most of them I'm just trying to help my team win. And so whatever they ask me to do, they call for me to do, I'm going to do that and make the plays that I'm supposed to make. And I'm not going to do anything out of the ordinary because, I can only do what comes to me. I can't make plays, 30 yards downfield. I can only do what's asked of me.
You think that's enough, though?
They ask a lot of Donald, and he's won it.
What do you make of, you've been around Clowney and McKinley now since minicamp, parts of OTAs. What do you make of them, what they'll bring to the defense?
We'll see. I like the energy that they both have. I like how they both practice, and they're both in the books a lot. They're not afraid to ask for help and ask for a little bit of expertise and advice when we're going run or pass or whether I'm working on a step or going down inside. How we're supposed to work with each other to make it time up right. So those guys are professionals and I like working with them already.
Myles, do you have to accept that it might take a minute for this new defense to mesh?
I don't like to think about that, knowing that we got the Chiefs the first week, so we don't have time to kind of be on the back foot, going against them first week. But I know out here is where we're going to be able to kind of grind those things out, sharpen the spear, as we say, and make sure that we're ready come week one.
I know you don't want to rush it, but is there a way to kind of accelerate it a little bit, or do you feel like what you guys got done in minicamp is giving you a good foot forward as far as that goes?
Minicamp definitely was a good foot forward, getting all the playbook in, during that short period. But we have 4 or 5 weeks, to ourselves right now, to where we can get all our guys lined up and looking at everything, going through it full speed, pads on, and asking as many questions as you need. And we got some older guys who have some experience, knowing that we can stay out here with them and they can help lead, just like some of the younger guys can do as well.
Myles, there's been a real effort on the front office part to make this defense lighter, faster, quicker. With Mahomes and Lamar Jackson in the same conference, you think that's the right way to go?
I mean, you want to compromise strength for lighter, faster, quicker. You got to have a little bit of both, and I think we do right now. I'm liking the additions we have. I miss the guys that we lost. There's some great guys, some great teammates. I'm happy for them and the teams they've been picked up with. But I think the guys that we have now are great professionals. They have the talent that we need, and I think we can do well. As long as they stay in the books and they keep on doing what they're doing.
Along those lines, last time we talked to you, you said you got to make sure that all the new guys fall in line. So, is you taking charge in that leadership role more important than it ever has been for you in your career?
I think so, but I've always thought everybody has a chance to lead. Just you have to find your moment. And so once you're older, those moments come a little bit more than when you're a young guy. But you just have to pick the time and place where those guys are. They need a little voice in their ear to keep them going or to go a little bit harder.
Are you paying attention to what your new teammates are like and how to bring out the best in some of the key guys who are going to be on D with you?
I feel like they just got to match your intensity. When I come out here, I can be laid back, but I know when we need to go, I can pick it up at any time. So I want them to be able to match that. And so I only know the way I can do it, and I'm not going to do it any other way. I'm not going to do something that's foreign to me.
Hey, Myles, you've had Coach Stefanski now for a second off season and then a couple of days out here. How's he different than last year in his first season?
I mean, he's the same. He's the same. He came in kind of setting his precedent, setting his standard, and we've been held to that, and we're not going to change. He's not changing for any expectations that anyone else has set. He knows what we want to do and how good we want to be, and we got to work for it.
Last two questions, last two.
As an elite athlete, I was just wondering how you felt about seeing Simone Biles step out of the Olympics yesterday, where she said she was worried about her mental health, and that was the reason she stepped away.
I mean, I know a lot of people have differing opinions on that. With her being the best and saying it and admitting it openly that she feels like she's the best, and I agree. I don't like that she did, but I believe it took a lot of courage to be able to do that. Admitting that it's mentally she didn't feel like she was there, and it was affecting her physical performance, and so it hurts to see that. But as a competitor, I wanted her to just go through it, just tough through it. But as a person, as a human being, you got to be able to know when you've reached your limit, and you got to be able to empathize with that.
Myles,
Last question.
about what it takes to become a playoff team in the National Football League. What have you learned learned about what it's going to take for you guys to get to that next level?
Just consistency and leadership. You know, we've had the talent, and now we just got to put it together. You know, leadership, it helps, you know, be the glue for all that, and just being consistent, you know, with your effort, with your preparation, and with your leadership. I think that's the difference. You know, you see that with, you know, the Bucks and, you know, the Patriots. They're always consistent. They don't beat themselves a lot, and they have leadership on all levels. And you know, that's proven with Brady. He's one of the best leaders of any sport.